Huang. Hello YouTube, it is once again Loafy. I am here, hopefully in a video that's released soon after my last package. I wanted to do, the spicy peanuts. Because when I had my green screen up and I was reviewing all the other products, I guess somehow I managed to miss these, so I'm gonna do them first. What is, buddy? You want some spicy peanuts? Got Dave here with me again. There he is. He likes the lights. He is my producer after all. Say hello to everybody. So let me explain the backstory behind the package, because it probably seemed a little strange to everybody, but yeah, it was kind of a thought I had, because when I was little, I sort of roll with a circle of friends, and we would have sleepovers on Friday nights and stuff, and every now and then, you know, it's like parents are out of the house or something. We would switch over to the scrambled porn channels. We'd just kind of chill and watch those for a while and just be like, oh, well, I didn't mean to flip it to this channel, but since it's here, we'll watch it for 45 minutes, you know? And eventually, we would just get our little prepubescent urges beyond critical mass, and we would have one guy sort of just take the fall. We'd have him call the cable company and, you know, unlock the movie for whatever the channel was for a night or whatever. And yeah, of course it was good, but you know, if any of you have ever seen those like porn like pay-per-view channels, it's like they got I mean, at least back in my day, they were really dicey quality, you know, and it's like you could tell the people weren't even having sex, you know, in the scripted events where they were, you know, most of the time it wasn't even that. It was just like really, you know, soft jazz music over some Playboy models or something, and that, you know, that's good, but it's not what you're asking for when you're a teenage boy. So so yeah, sorry mom. I took the hit a couple of times, and my mom is a very hardworking person, and I'm sure I didn't really understand the struggle when I was spending her money, you know, but I can just tell you, those little boy hormones will move mountains. I'm telling you. If I was going through it again, I'd still do it the same way. I want to give a surprise shout out to Darkwestern. Yeah, he's got like a super little channel. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but he doesn't have nearly the amount of subscribers that he should, I feel, because I think he's got some entertaining content and kind of a cool personality. So make sure to check him out. Here, boom. Yeah, love you, Darkwestern. Keep up the struggle with your apple juice. So without much further ado, here we go. Spicy peanuts. Huang is the brand. Kind of sounds like the Once Upon a Time in China series with Jet Li. It's like there's some legendary Chinese hero. I think his name's like Wang Fei Hung or something. And every movie that his character's in is like really, you know, it's pretty solid. You know, they do the guy justice. Anyway, boy, they got like. Okay, you gotta see this. Alright, so here's like, I don't know what it is, but it's a little instruction panel with some drawings. Here, let me get this a little bit closer to the light. Like, is that supposed to be a guy with a little face? Like, this is Asian. Where's all that awesome anime? Get somebody in your you know, food production plant that can draw. I can draw way better than that. But yeah, it's like, it's got a little picture of a bag with some, like, peanuts, and the dude's shaking it, so I'm assuming that's, you know, meant to be shaken. And the last picture is like a little dish. Like maybe you just pour these straight on Kung Pao chicken. Here we go, we're gonna give them the shake. I got one other thing I want to do, but maybe I'll just split that up into a separate video because honestly I need to put more things out and not so many big things. So the drink that I'm going to be having is going to be on a separate show. So see how these are. All right. So peanuts are like a really strong thing to try to overcome with a seasoning or anything like that. Like you just have to salt the bejesus out of them. And normally that's all that you can detect. But when I opened the package, like right away, I smell peanuts plus something. And that's a challenge. Like this was a sealed bag. Whatever it was, I had to contend with peanuts. Oh, look at that. There's little flakes. Let's see if you can see the flakes. The power of the flakes. There they are. They kind of look a little bit like those chilies you'd also get in some Kung Pao chicken. The really bitter, gnarly ones. I'm really, really hoping that those aren't these. Here we go. We're trying the nuts now. Okay, so when I said I smelled peanuts plus something, it was kind of like a strong, like astringent sort of smell. And I'm like, what is that? What is that? I don't quite know. But after actually having it in my mouth, it tastes like kind of like a really strong herb, like a rosemary or something like that, and basil. Let's see. Peanuts, soybean oil, chili, salt, spices. And then your monosodium glutamate and vitamin E, apparently. So it's not going to give up the spices, although I'd like to know what they are. All in all, it's a really good change of pace. It's a good accompaniment with peanuts. If you don't want peanuts to just be a really dominant flavor, like peanuts are always a super dominant flavor. I'm really surprised these can sort of keep up, but it's some kind of like really strong spice along with these chili flakes. And the chili flakes, they bring much better heat than other spicy peanuts that I've tried in the past. You go to like a 7-Eleven, you get like a 50-cent bag of those like flaming hot peanuts. Those things are really a vice of mine. Like I know I've retained probably thousands of gallons of water thanks to those peanuts in the past, but they're a good product. They really are. I don't know how much anybody paid for these, but I would totally take these over flaming hot peanuts any day. And really, let's be fucking honest, folks. Those are like the only peanuts that you can get that are like even relatively spicy. I mean, unless we're talking about novelty ones. Like something you have to send off for a fucking mad scientist to create for you, like a lot of these guys have been doing. I'd like to try those too. Like honestly, a peanut with a little bit of a punch would be nice. These, still not quite there. Like that other flavor is coming in really nice. But you might get like disproportionate amount of peanuts to you chili flakes or whatever, because right now I just had a whole handful. I wasn't really into chili flakes. Maybe I should have shook them up a little bit better. So all in all, do I like them? Yes. Yeah, I do. The quality of the peanut's really nice. Like, if you look inside of those Frito-Lay or whatever, flaming hot peanuts that you get at 7-Eleven, well, they're all pretty beat up. They've been in that bag for a while, and they look a little worse for wear. These peanuts are crisp. These peanuts are very high quality, and I really like this seasoning that goes along with them. And, yeah, I'm getting spice, but it's not like... It is a very curious spice. It's not like a cayenne pepper sort of spice that just sort of gets you all over your tongue. But it's a spice that sort of burns along with those really good spices. Like the rosemary or whatever it is, it's sort of so strong that it's making me salivate, and that's like, it's a spicy rosemary spit. So I kind of like it a lot. Ugh, that just didn't sound right. So what am I giving it? I think I'm gonna give this product like an 8. Meow. 8. So yeah, it's not like changing my world, and I would probably, I mean, I could probably take this over other bags of peanuts, like almost every time. So that's probably going to be saying a lot. It is maybe something eventually you'd have to get in the mood for. But yeah, these are pretty freaking great. So there you have it. There's the first product reviewed out of Michael Harwood's fan package. Excuse me. I think I'm getting a little thirsty. I need a drink. So I'm going to move on to the next video. So here I am, following day. I just couldn't leave it be at where it was at. The product review that I gave for the spicy peanuts is absolutely not the rating I gave it, because like 10 minutes after I got finished putting all my lights and stuff away, bless you, I noticed that my throat was starting to feel kind of weird, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Do these things have those weird Sichuan peppers in them? Because it doesn't list anything as any particular spice. It just says it has spices involved. So yeah, after a couple of handfuls of those things, I was really starting to feel like uncomfortable. It was like eating like 3 boxes of Altoids or something. That's kind of the effect it had on my throat. And yeah, very unpleasant. Totally bringing that one down a couple of points. Probably past the point of, well, no. I will give it a 5. Because again, just to show people how fucked up things can get, I will buy something as a novelty, and that's kind of a novelty. And they're still pretty tasty. They are damn tasty, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I can't just sit there and eat them. They are not something I can even just accompany with a beer. Let me not knock over this thing. So anyway, minor addendum. See you guys next time.